Alright guys, welcome to my top 5 Oculus Quest 2 FPS games for 2021. I did this video last year for you guys, and you guys really liked the video showing off the best first-person shooters on the Oculus Quest 2. So I'm back here to do another video here in 2021. There has been some changes on this list. They're definitely not all the same. There's even a new edition, not even 2 weeks old at this point. So there's definitely some new games on this list for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so coming in at number 1 here on the Quest 2 is a game that I've been waiting for a while. I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for an Overwatch style PC game to be made over for VR, and that's basically the game we got here. This is Larcenauts. This is the newest game on the list. It literally hasn't even been out for 2 weeks yet, and it's already on this list because I'm having so much fun playing it. You know, when this game got announced, you know, everybody was like, it's all about the characters, and the characters in here, they nailed the characters. Every character feels unique. You can unlock skins for them and stuff like that. They all have their own different abilities, and of course the essence of this game is the teamwork. You need to use teamwork to, you know, do well in this game. Each character has their own unique skills. There's a medic, there's one with a shotgun, one that, you know, runs faster. You know, they all have different abilities, and they all do different things that you can use, and you need to use them in synergy, and the game becomes even better when you have a team that's using these characters all together and, you know, having a lot of fun with them. So not only are the characters really good, the graphics are really good in here. There's a grappling hook that lets you zip around the map, which is really cool. They have been constantly talking about updating this game, and they've already released the first patch, which a lot of people didn't like the movement system when the game first came out and dropped, but not even 2 days later, they already had a patch out and fixed that issue already. So that's already been taken care of, and the movement system is now much better than it used to be when you're running around and stuff. So that's been really good on how fast they responded to that. They have a nice layout of what's to come with new maps and new modes and stuff. Right now there's 4 different maps in the games, 10 different characters, 3 different modes, and the game is just a lot of fun. The foundation is there for this to be basically the Overwatch of VR, the hero shooter of VR for that matter, and it is well on its way, and this could easily creep up on the list as they keep updating it. So Larcenauts coming in at number 5. The next one on this list is a game that was on my original list for 2020, one of the only 2, and this is Onward. Onward is a military shooter that we all know and love. It's one of the most popular games in VR, and it's basically a military sim. So this is more in the vein of like something like Battlefield and stuff, where you're again using teamwork to take out the enemy team, but it's more on the sim version of the game. There's a lot of different modes in this game, a lot of different ways that you can play. You know, like I said, this is probably, or not probably, is one of the most popular FPS games around on the Quest 2. And, you know, it's a lot of fun to play. The graphics have been really well done. When this game first came out on the PC, most people didn't think that they were going to be able to port it on the Quest just because the fidelity of the game and what it took would have probably been, you know, something too hard. But here they are. They ported it over to the Quest, and they keep consistently updating this game with, you know, more maps, more modes. You know, everything that you guys are used to seeing is on here. You know, deathmatch, team deathmatch, you know, domination style game modes. You know, all that stuff is on here. You can even play against the AI and just run with your friends and you know, do a like a terrorist hunt type of game mode. There's a lot to like about this game, a lot to do in this game for you guys to check out. So if you guys are fans of the military shooter, definitely check out Onward on the Oculus Quest 2, coming in at number 4. The next one on this list here is a game that I can play for hours and hours, and that's because this game, if you just heard Onward being talked about, this is the opposite of that. This is like if you took Call of Duty and put it in VR. So this is not a military sim. This is just about fast-paced action, just like the games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. And this game is a ton of fun. Another one that just gets constant updates, constant game modes, maps to be added, and it's just a ton of fun. Really easy to get into. The reloading on the weapons is all really fun. The maps are really well done. You know, it's just a really fun FPS shooter. You know, all the usual standard stuff is here. Again, like the deathmatch, team deathmatch, domination and stuff, but it's more of a fast-paced game type. More of a fast-paced game in relation to Onward, and it's more my style, which is why it's a little bit higher than Onward is on the list, because I more like the faster FPS games, and this feels right at home on the Quest 2. That's Contractors coming in at number 3. The next one coming in at number 2 is a new one to this list as well, and this is one of the games that I've been playing the most over the last few months that this game has been out, and we're talking about Hyper Dash. Hyper Dash is an arcade game. Think of games like Quake and Unreal Tournament and stuff like that. Really fast paced, but the movement system in this game is so much fun because not only is the gameplay fast paced and stuff, and you have all these different modes, but as you can see, there's a dashing mechanic, and you can dash everywhere, dash you know, behind people, in front of people, all that stuff, but you can dash onto these rails as you're seeing to get above people, below people, and really have a fast movement system around the map, and it just makes the game so much fun. Like I said, it feels like a game like Quake and Unreal Tournament and stuff, a spin-off of like that, and it's one of my favorite games in VR, not only just in FPS, but just overall for the year, because it's just a lot of fun. They're also constantly adding updates, just like the rest of these guys are, and it's a lot of fun to play, guys. If you guys are fans of the more fast-paced, arcade-style games like Quake and Unreal Tournament, check this one out. And the last one coming in on this list does not need any introduction, and probably not a surprise to most people. It is still Population 1, the game that is still taking the VR world by storm. So many people play this nonstop, and you're looking at the trailer here for the new Season 2, which is adding new characters, new map, a new map overlay, so it's like a Western theme now. As you guys are seeing here, so they kind of changed the whole map up here with the Western look, different weapons and stuff like that, and all these things to unlock. Just like a battle pass system that you guys are familiar in other games. And this game is still a fantastic game. Always adding new modes to play in the time-limited modes that you can play, you know, with 18-player matches and now 24-player matches as well. A lot of fun to be had here. They've had team deathmatch modes in here. They're always constantly updating this game, and it's the battle royale game of VR, no questions asked. They're doing a fantastic job with this, with consistently keeping players engaged, updated, and having new content come all the time, and that's why it still sits as the most popular game probably in VR across the board when it comes to paid applications, and that is Population 1 coming at number 1. Alright guys, so that was my top 5 Oculus Quest 2 FPS games for 2021. If you guys like videos like this, I've made a lot of other top 5s in the Quest 2, like top sports, like top horror, you know, things like that, and I will be doing more of these going forward. And since the FPS category changes every year, because of course we get a lot of shooters on the Oculus Quest 2, I'll probably make this a yearly series, this being my second one that I've done since you guys like it so much. So definitely hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of the videos that I post, and subscribe to my channel as it helps me out. If you guys have any questions, as always guys, leave those questions down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.